Okay, we're learning in the Gemara Psochim Daf Nun Vav Ton Rabbanon Shisha Dvorim also Chizkiya hamelech. The same Gemara brought in Maseches Brochas also that Chizkiya hamelech did 6 things. Al shloisha hoiduloi, val shloisha lo hoiduloi. Chachma oisa adoir. The 3 things Chizkiya did, they agreed with him, and 3 things they disagreed with him. Ve'elu shehoiduloi. That's the 3 things he did, they agreed with him. Gerer atzomot shel ovim v'mita shel chavolim. His father was also a king, Achaz hamelech, but his father was not a tzaddik. And when he died, they didn't bury him b'choved malachim. He didn't bury him b'choved malachim. So the Rashi brings 2 reasons. He says like this. At b'mita shel chavolim, la b'mita shel zov, he says mishum kapora. He did it the father should have a kapora. V'lo kovra b'chovod. B'darga shumita noor. He didn't put him in a nice place like a king. And he says, b'pnei kiddush Hashem. There's another reason that was for kiddush Hashem. What kiddush Hashem? She is gana al rishoy v'yivostru arashoyim. So 2 reasons. A should be a kapora for the father, that he has a bizoin, he's a king and he's not getting the same honor as a king. That's a kapara for him. And the second reason is this way people are going to see that your honor is not mainly just because you're king or you're popular or you're rich. Your honor is because you're serving Hashem. But since the father didn't serve Hashem, it was the opposite. So people are going to learn that by the Jews, the real honor it's to serve Hashem. So Mamela, that's what he did. The way he buried his father, and the Chachomim agreed with him. So that's number 1. Number 2, Kites Nochosh Hanachoishes V'hoidoloi. We know by the Midbar, when Moshe Rabbeinu did the image of the snake out of copper, there was a magef over there, and everybody looked at that, got better, and people kept this image what Moshe Rabbeinu did, the image of the snake out of copper for years, and slowly, Rashi says, "Shoyutoyim acharov." They thought that some kind of this copper snake that Moshe Rabbeinu made, the image of a snake, and a copper, it has some kind of powers to it, some kind of, they start believing in it, almost worshiping it. So he didn't want people to think that it has some kind of its own powers over there. So he destroyed it. He destroyed it, and Chachamim agreed that's when Tzaditzon was an important thing, that's something Moshe Rabbeinu did, Tzaddik did, but when people take it the wrong way, he says he destroyed it. There's another pirush over here. What's that kites nochosh anachoshes? He grinded, ktisha, he grinded the nochosh anachoshes, meaning it's brought in Sforim that nochosh is the same gematria as Mashiach. If you think about it, how could that be? Nachash is the symbol of the Yetzer Hara, who Nachash, who Malach HaMavos, who Yetzer Hara. It's most the symbol of the worst. And Mashiach is he's the one going to be Goyal Tzedek, the most holiest neshama. How could that be? The Nachash is the same gematria as Mashiach. So the explanation is that Adrabah, the inner purpose of the Nachash, the inner purpose of the Yetzer Hara, it's not to bring us down. That's not why Hashem created Nachash. That's why Hashem created Yetzer Hara in the world. The inner purpose of that, through the obstacles we have, when we work hard, we overcome the obstacles, we grow. So that's what bringing Mashiach, that we did that. So that's why it says Kitas, meaning when you fight the Nachash, when you fight Yetzer Hara, and you grind the Yetzer Hara, then that will bring the real purpose of the Nachash. You should fight it, not give in for it. So that's the pshat. Kidas Nachash and Nachoshes, they agree that you grow from when you overcome the obstacles. V'gonas sefer refuas v'hoidoloi. So he had a special book of healing book, and there's different where the Sefer Refuas came from. Some saying it coming from his great grandfather Shlomo HaMelech, and some saying it's came from Gan Eden. I'm gonna soon say the second pirush of Gan Eden, how the sefer got to Chizkiya. So according to some Meforshim, that was Sefer Shlomo HaMelech. So what's wrong with it? He has Sefer HaRefuah. He has a book of healing. Shlomo HaMelech was a smart man. He knew a lot of stuff among them. He knew how to heal people, and he hid that Sefer. The people don't know anymore how to get healing for a lot of sicknesses. And Chachamim agreed with him. So Rashi says, he said, "Shelo yolibam nichna al chaloyim umistrapim miyad." They didn't have any humility to Hashem or doing tshuva when they got sick. They knew, if I have a problem, I open that book from Shlomo HaMelech, I get better right away, and I don't have to come close to Hashem. I don't have to do tshuva. So when he saw this, people are not coming close to Hashem, he hid the sefer, he put it aside, away, and this way people could daven to Hashem. Now with this pirush, the Rambam, he doesn't like this pirush, the Rambam. He says, if somebody is hungry and he's eating, you give him a bread to eat. So what are you going to say? He's not, he doesn't have humility to Hashem because he feels good now. So I'm going to take away a bread from him? The Rambam doesn't like this idea. He says, same thing over here, when people get sick, they need healing. What do you mean? You put away the sefer, they should not have healing, but should daven to Hashem. When you're hungry, you eat. When you're sick, you go to medicine. You go to doctor. So what's wrong with it? That's why Rambam has a different pirush. Rambam says the pirush over here that the sefer was written in such a way that you have some refuahs that they work with astrology, meaning they know a certain refuah would work well in that time of the day, in that time of the year, and they knew how to match the timing with certain refuahs when it's more effective. Now that's on its own, it's also a science, it's going to be okay, but people start believing that the stars, the moon, the planets have their own koyach. Again, they start doing it the wrong way, and that's why he hid the sefer. Also he says, in that sefer there was some medicine that really, the medicine itself was a poison, could have killed somebody. But Shlomo HaMelech says over there how you could make a different combination of this medicine, combine other stuff with it, and it could become a healing. But some people abused it. When they find out that this medicine could kill somebody, they used it to hurt people. That's why he put it away. So that's more or less what the Rambam, Pirush of the Rambam, he put it away because there was misusing a lot of stuff, doing the things you're not allowed to use, like in Yonah Avodah Zarah or a tzicha.
The healing about body, about goof, or
yes, looks like a healing of body. Yeah. Now there's another Pirusha from the Tashbetz, and that explains that the sefer was not from Shlomo HaMelech. He says the Tashbetz, where did he has the sefer refuas Chizkiya HaMelech? Shlomo, that the Tashbetz saying. When Noach was in the Teva, in the Teva was everybody, including the demons and spirits. And they were demons and spirits. They are out to hurt others, and they were hurting everybody. And people, most people in the Tevas Noach became very sick. Also, plus over there was a very bad smell over there. They're sitting there a whole year all together in a closed place. Was a bad smell. They got sick. Malach Echad, he says, can Hashem send an angel? He took one of the sons of Noach. He brought him to Gan Eden. And he taught him all the healings of the world. They wrote all these healings in a book. But then Sefer Refuahs. So according to this, we're going back to the period Rambam doesn't like, whether it was Shlomo HaMelech, whether it came the ideas from Gan Eden. What's wrong with having Sefer Refuahs? So the way, one of the explanations is like this. Yeah, we do have to go to a doctor, we do have to go to a medicine when we are sick. When mankind, they know they have a solution for every problem, then they say to Hashem, God, we don't need you. We are okay. We can take care of ourselves because we know a solution for all problems. So when Chizkiya hamelech saw such a thing, that every single problem is solution, when people completely independent, he says that is not good. Yeah, we need to go after. We need to go after medicine. We need to go after doctors. But some time will come that even the doctors cannot help. A medicine cannot. So you daven to Hashem. It's good part of mankind that they need to refer to Hashem, come close to Him. So when you have solution for everything, then people feel, I don't need Hashem. I'm doing good. So that's according to this. That's according to Rashi and the Tashbet. That was the problem, and that's why he hid the Sefer HaRefuos. I'm finishing with this, and then it says he did three things that disagree with him. He says like this: Kitzas dalzas echel v'shigrim lemelech Ashur. Sancheriv melech Ashur, he wanted to conquer Yerushalayim, but he had few attempts, and Chizkiya hamelech bribed him, gave them a lot of money. Came to the point he already finished all the money, all the treasures he had. He gave it to him. He started peeling off from the Beis Hamikdash, from the gates of Beis Hamikdash, from the doors, all the gold, and he gave it to the king of Ashur to bribe him, like, don't fight with me. Chacham said, no, that you went too far. All the money you gave him, fine, but peeling the gold from Beis Hamikdash, this is no. When that Melech Ashur came to fight with him, and he closed all the waters around Yerushalayim, among those waters, this way the enemy, when they come to put a siege on Yerushalayim, if they don't have water, they're not going to spend a lot of time over there, and they didn't agree when he closed that specific water of Mei Gichon, Iber Nisan Benisan Velohoido. That was Nagia to Pesach. Sometime we have to do Ibur Shana, leap year, in order Pesach should come b'Chodesh Oviv, should be in the springtime. But we have to make the leap year while it's Oder. If it's already Nisan, or the last day of Oder, Lamed, Oder, we cannot make any more leap year. And he did it 1 year, leap year, and the way the Gemara and Brachos explained was on the 30th day of Oder. It says that you cannot do. If you want to do a leap year, you have to do it during Oder, not when already the last day of Oder, it's already Nisan. Then you cannot do a leap year, and that's why, and this one also, they disagreed with him.